Hello, Vintage Outboard Motor fans. This is T Mike here on Toledo Bend Lake, making another video today. Today's video is going to be on a carburetor repair on my mail-in service repair offering. So I have a customer did a restore for her, Tim, up in North Carolina, who's having a problem with his carburetor. So I tried to work with him over the phone. He's still having problems. Says it's overflowing with fuel. I think he's got a problem with the float and the jet system. So he sent it to me to be repaired using my mail-in service program. So I'm going to document the story of repairing this thing to try to help you guys in case you have a similar problem. So if everybody's ready, here we go. Alright, so here's the carburetor Tim shipped to me. It comes off of his 1967 3 horsepower Evinrude. So I'm going to show you a photo of how he shipped it to me. You just stick it in a box, put a $100 bill in it, ship it to me. I'll do the repairs on it, and the shipping charges going back will be on me, and I'll ship it back to him. So as part of my mail-in service repair, I have a set of test motors, 3 horsepowers, 5.5, 7.5, 10s, and 15s and 18s that I can test these on. So I'm going to take this carburetor and I'm going to take it out to my test motor, my 3 horsepower Johnson test motor, same carburetor, and I'm going to show you how the carburetor that's on there runs good. I'm going to swap this carburetor out, put it on there, and see what the symptoms are of the problem, and then try to fix it. All right. So if everybody's ready, here we go. Okay, so before I set this carburetor on my test motor, I'm going to show you a T-Mike trick here. Tim's telling me, I thought he told me that the fuel was overflowing out of the carburetor when he put it on. So I got a setup here with a gas tank and the hose, and I made me a connector with a hose going into it. So if the float is not working right and not stopping the flow of fuel when you pump the bulb or set it on the motor, when you do this test and pump the bulb, the fuel would leak out. And the fuel is not leaking out. The bulb gets hard and the fuel is not leaking out. So I don't think there's a problem with the float or anything inside. If there were a problem with the float not being adjusted correctly, or the needle valve not seating correctly in the jet that allows the fuel in, then the fuel would overflow out of the front, and it's not. When I pump it up, the bulb gets hard and no fuel comes out. So that's a good test. I'm going to stick it on my test motor and see what the problem is. Here we go with that. Alright, so I got my 3 horsepower test motor out here. I took Tim's carburetor, I put a tie wrap on it to keep it marked. So it's the same carburetor. The newer model doesn't have a high-speed adjust. It's got a fixed orifice on it, and it's not, his motor is not fed from the upper gas tank. It's got an external tank. So I've got my connector here that I'm going to use my gas tank when I swap it out. But I want to show you that this carburetor runs on this motor, and then I'm going to swap it out and test Tim's carburetor. So I'll give her a start. So as you can see, this motor runs great with this carb on it. Now I'm going to swap out carbs and see if I can fix Tim's problem. Alright, I got Tim's carburetor on here, and sure enough, it won't start. I tried pumping it up, filling that bowl with gas, choking it, pulling a few cranks. It won't start. It did pump a few times, but it wouldn't start. I'll try spraying some starter fluid. see what Tim's talking about. It is leaking gas. See if I can show you. You see the gas coming out of here? Out of the seal right here. So I think there is a problem inside the carburetor. I think it's going to be flooded out. It's not letting the right amount of gas in, too much gas. So I'm going to take the carburetor apart, clean it, do a carb job on it, and put it back in, see if we can get it going. Boy, it's windy out here on the lake today. Alright, I've soaked the carburetor 45 minutes in my Ken dip, cleaned it with soap and water, blew it out with air. I'm going to put it back together, and I don't like the looks of this cork. It's got a funny color to it, like it might be bad, so I'm going to change it with a rubber cork, and we'll see how that works. The wind is blowing on the lake today. Alright, I got Tim's carburetor on here, cleaned it, replaced the float, placed the float in it, and guess what? Runs like a charm. That's how you fix the carburetor. I'm gonna send it back to you now, Tim. It should be good to go. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. See y'all next time. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. I love what I do. I especially love helping people with their hobby and providing all the services that you need to work on these vintage outboard motors. So I'd like to take this opportunity to go over the things that I can offer you. So first thing is my eBay store. I have an eBay store, been having it for 10 or 12 years, have over 2,000 parts. If you need parts, T Mike's eBay store is where to go. I have a link for all these things down in the description. Just click on the link, it'll bring you right to my store. I also offer a mail-in service program. You can ship me your magneto, carburetor, or gear case. I'll repair it here, test it on my motors, and send it right back to you. Alright? I also offer technical consulting. I have a link down in the description on eBay to buy it, $40 an hour. I don't mind you calling me and helping you for 10 or 15 minutes for free. If it takes longer than that and you want to dedicate an hour or two towards helping it, just buy one of these items on eBay and I'll give you technical consulting. I also do repair, service, and restoration on outboard motors. You've seen my videos, you've seen my work. Here's a link to the video to give you the prices for doing that work. You can ship me your motor, I can restore it for you and ship it back to you. Alright? I've also started selling parts on eBay. Alright? I sell a full tune-up kit, the master kit. It's got everything you need: coils, points, condensers, spark plugs, spark wires with the boots on them, everything you need to rebuild your carburetor. And then I also sell all these parts individually. You can buy just the coils, just the tune-up kit, just the spark plugs, just the spark wires if you want. Alright? And also, I'm now offering T Mike vintage outboard caps and mouse pads. If you want to join the T Mike Club, all these links are down in the description. Also, I would like to mention that if you have any videos that I don't have that you would like to make, just hit me on YouTube or text me at 337-278-5429. I'll gladly make a video. I've got over 270 now videos on these motors. I think I have everything covered, but if I don't, just go ahead and hit me up. I'd love to make a video to help you guys out. And always remember and never forget, here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards. We're doing it one motor at a time. See y'all next video.